Alright everybody, pay attention. I'm going to explain the rules.
We all immediately cut the idle chatter and put on stern expressions. In no time at all, everybody's gaze focused like a tiger or a shark, listening intently. That's right. From the point where the rules are explained, the match has already begun.
Today's game is probably better known as a party game. It's called Sympathy. Has anybody heard of it before?
Sympathy. It means to share someone's feelings, right? Huh? Maybe I might know this. There's no sympathy in this club. It's like everybody has to do their best. No helping each other. It's like you must be merciless in your quest for victory.
Chan, maybe it's the game where we choose a topic and everybody writes down the first word that comes to mind. And the more people who share the same answers, the more points are awarded. In that case, Rena knows about it.
Ah, I remember. I recall playing a game like that in grade school while we were on the bus during field trip.
I'm not familiar with this game. I would like an explanation. First of all, we have the leader choose a topic. For example, if they choose dessert.
Who's laughing? It's probably, Rena, I imagine.
Satoka-chan, when somebody says dessert, what's the first thing you think of? Let's see here. Pudding or something.
Funny enough, I was thinking the exact same thing. It's like, pudding, I guess. For dessert, there's quite a number of things you could go with that. Pudding, ice cream, cake and custard, cake, stuff like that.
Okay, in that case, Satoko, you would write down pudding on your memo pad. Then everybody reveals their answer at the same time.
So if I was a part of this game, then I suppose we'd get points for that, because there's more than one person that has the same answer.
If there's two or more people who wrote down pudding, they get points. The more people who write down the same answer, the more points are awarded. So if everybody writes down the same answer, there's a max of 5 points. No, but the trick is to think so that what you write down is the same answer as everybody else.
That's exactly as Richard said. The point of this game was to think in a way so that you have the same answer as everybody else. So if you think of something obscure, you're probably not very well off in the game. For example, even if you heard the word dessert and immediately thought of strawberry sundae, if your answer doesn't match up with everybody else, you don't get any points. Oh my god, that makes me think of freaking Ayuki from Canon, didn't she? You just love strawberry sundaes, I recall. That's why you have to hold off on that answer and change to one that seems like one everybody else would choose. The key becomes not what you think yourself, but being able to predict what everybody else will answer. It's a very high-level intellectual game.
For Satoko's sake, let's try practicing for one round. Okay, for this round, seeing as I'm club president, the leader will be me, alright? The topic can be something random. Taking out her literature textbook, she began flipping to a random page.
Or is it just like, whatever word I come across, that'll be the subject? Of course, there has to be a word that can, actually have something you can actually say about it. It'd be like, just like, what? It's like, what do you mean, what? It's like, okay, everybody think of something related to what? It's like, what the fuck?
Alright then, this is the only practice round. The first topic is shaved ice.
Well, that's kind of an odd one, isn't it?
When you say shaved ice, there's only one answer, isn't there?
Among the standard flavors of shaved ice is strawberry, melon, and blue Hawaii. The most popular amongst those is obviously melon. I was rambling about melons in this recording, wasn't I?
Everyone write down an answer. Then everybody show their answers at the same time, okay? Ready, go!
Strawberry, melon. What? Uji gintoki. Strawberry. What the hell? Strawberry. You thought wrong, Keiichi. Strawberry's number 1. Wow, I'm the only one with melon. Well, What about whoever picked the other one? That's an even more obscure sounding one. You guys don't go doing something so mundane as picking strawberry as a standard. Hey Renner, would you actually order strawberry shaved ice? The first thing that always sells out at Summerfest was always melon, isn't it?
Renner also likes melon flavor, but really, it's all about the strawberry, right? Keiichi, if I was to pick, I would actually choose melon. But you see, this is a word association game. If somebody says shaved ice, first thing you think of is strawberry. I'm still not entirely convinced, but in any case, it's this type of game. I wouldn't really know what to think, really. Shaved ice. Not very familiar with it. Rico, what is that in you right? Is that a type of shaved ice? It's Suji Gintoki. It's incredibly delicious, you know.
But it's completely obscure in this contest game. Well, it might be delicious, sure, but it's not exactly run-of-the-mill. Still, that's a pretty fine choice.
Sudoku, did this help you get a good idea? There were 3 people who wrote down strawberry, so those people get 3 points.
Oh, yeah, I get the rules here.
We compete to see who can get the most. Yeah, I've got it. More importantly, Mion-san, what should we do about today's penalty game? Oh, that's going to be one after all. What will it be? What should it be?
Let's face.
Keiichi, you have a suggestion.
What, a penalty game? When I was at elementary school, there was a penalty game. Yeah, can only be that. Scalping!
No, what's that thing where the loser has to carry around everybody else's baggage? It happened often to the boys. Elementary school kids walk around completely covered in backpacks. You see it a lot. But how will we do that? Sudoku-chan and Rika-chan's house are complete opposite direction from ours.
Imagine Sudoku or Rika getting the penalty. Just like, you see like, they were like really short carrying around all these bags. It's just like, it would pretty much be buried in them.
And how about a loser carries just the winner's stuff to their house?
Well, that isn't really much of a penalty if you ask me. Unless you've got a lot of, baggage.
Getting everybody's stuff to their house would involve covering a pretty sizable distance. Oh yeah, just that much might be alright.
Or a very tame one.
Somehow today's penalty is pretty simple. No penalty game at this level, it wouldn't even be fun to make Keiichi-san do it.
Yeah, I agree, Sudoku. It's pretty tame compared to some of the other ones, isn't it?
Then shall we raise the stakes a bit? Not just plain quarter. Ta-da! How about we have someone sculpt stuff around dressed in this?
Oh, it's always gotta be something like that. Why a maid outfit of all things? Jesus Christ, why? Seriously, this does seem to be like, it's always maids. Either maids or dressed up as a cat. Why are the two so common there? Oh wait, it could be worse. A maid cat.
Oh, it's cute and all, but no way. And you see, what do we do if Keiichi-san loses? We don't have a size that fits him. Oh, I didn't get that little detail yet by. I have a nice extra large size one prepared just for Keiichi-chan.
Of course. Like, remember one of the games they played before where she's like, I want a Keiichi-chan to lose and have to wear this. She clearly is prepared for these type of situations.
So Keiichi-chan, are you ready? I'm gonna have you walk around outside dressed up as a maid.
From the headband to the garter belt, even the underwear. I've got it all prepared for you. Okay, she was still talking. This is insane! Why do you have every possible size of that type of thing in that locker? I think she explained that in Watanagashi, didn't she? She's got an uncle who owns a shop that has that. And again, it goes back to that, isn't it? She sure has a lot of uncles that have, like, shops, really, isn't it? This is bad, Keiichi Maibara! Somehow it's become a situation where only my failure results in a overly cruel price to pay. What if I make a mistake and lose? I wouldn't be able to walk around in broad daylight anymore. Oh man, about that my bar boy. Did you hear about him? Seems like he has a penchant for cross-dressing. Oh my, really? That'd be so embarrassing, you know. Ho 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 ho. Ah! That's way too harsh. That's just incredibly brutal. I'm going to return this penalty to some semblance of normalcy. Now is my only time. I think we should refrain from this unwholesome penalty game. Come on, Keiichi. I mean, nothing can compare to that one penalty you got after, like, winning the game a lot and then suddenly losing after you do all the penalties at once. I mean, that's even worse. While on the way back home from school, do we have to be accompanied by a girl wearing a maid uniform and carrying our baggage? Having them say master while dragging them around the village in such an embarrassing outfit. Wait, why am I panting? What is this feeling welling up inside me?
Hey, let's just make it a normal penalty game. Like Keiichi-kun has frozen stiff.
Burning with passion, I firmly placed my hands on Renner's shoulders. I was realizing it's like, but if I win, yes. Renner, there's no problem with a penalty game. I just have to win. That's right, everybody. I turned to everybody with an idiotic grin, my pearly lights flashing with a brilliant gleam.
Okay, Chan, you've come around to the idea, eh?
No matter what the penalty game is, there's no reason to be afraid. You just have to win. Right, everybody. Yeah! From me on to Rika, everybody energetically thrust their fists up high. I just tried to say yeah by going through every one of their voices.
Yeah!
No, I can't do that. You can't switch the freaking sound of your voice quite so easily doing that. Really. It'd be like, you know, like going up like tones, semitones, or like yeah, that went up a freaking octave probably. Only Renner seems somewhat undecided, standing there looking flustered. She's a little bit slow, isn't she? She wins, even for Renner, it's quite a delectable opportunity. Hey, Renner, don't you see this is a pretty big opportunity? Rika-chan or Satoka-chan in a maid outfit coming right to your doorstep. This is a historically great chance, isn't it? Sploosh! Renner began spouting a fountain of blood from her nose. It's weird how they have that. It's just like, yeah, it's alright. Well, it's like, for male characters it's more perverted. Well, I guess you could see it this way with female characters as well. But it's more like anything she finds cute with, it's like, ow! Split in the nose. But imagine that in real life, if that happened. Like, you'd lose so much blood if that was the case, and it's like, I'm gonna pass out. The look in her eyes completely changed. She shifted into couch mode. Can you imagine that though? Imagine like if like a guy when turned on, instead of getting a hard on, an erection essentially, their nose bleeds. Can you imagine that? Imagine that happening, say, in public. Just like, oh, they're clearly turned on by something. It'd be even worse, isn't it? Well, Ireland is pretty bad, really, isn't it? But, you know, it's like, nosebleed would be tougher to hide, I'd imagine, you know. I was waiting for this, Renner. That look in her eyes.
Oh, to my doorstep. It's not like Keiichi-kun or Lee-chan wouldn't be good too. Oh. Alright, it looks like everybody's prepared themselves. Get your memo pads ready. First question, ready? It just feels weird, like, still, like, I mean, Watanagashi was a while back now. It just seems so weird. We've, like, seen the darker side of plot where everything gets all, like, oh shit. But, like, every one of these tends to start off like slice of life.
And as I pointed out, Slice of Death follows later into the plot. It's so surreal like that, isn't it? It's like now we're back to Slice of Life, for now. And I imagine the turning point, like in Watanagashi, will be around about the festival where like start to like take that switch. But that's not for a while. Leon opened up her textbook to a random page and read out a word that caught her eye. The first topic is summer break. This is yet another quite abstract keyword. Well then, let's not worry about it too much and start with something like this. Everybody good? Time to show it. Ready, go! On the signal, everybody simultaneously held up what they wrote. Let's see, what did everybody write? Summer festival, fireworks, mosquito coils. I bet that was Rika. She's gonna have all the obscure ones, isn't she?
Oh, Rena and I have the same answer. Alright, 2 points. But Satoka's fireworks is pretty good too.
Rika's mosquito coil is a very nice seasonal choice as well. Damn mosquitoes! I don't even know if we have mosquitoes in the UK. It's like a colder climate, some mosquitoes would be like, ah, fuck that. And I'm like, fuck yeah, fuck you mosquitoes. I've heard about mosquitoes. I'm nothing good about them.
All the choices are quite invigorating. It's almost summer break, isn't it? I wonder how we'll spend it this year.
Invigorating words that invoke the image of summer break. Certainly things that Rick's pursuing. As everybody observes will soon become summer break, a play I hope for dreams should be etched upon their voice.
By the way, Keiichi-san, what did you answer? Hurry up and show us.
I didn't really write down anything that great.
No. Showing us is part of the rules. Now come on.
I saw it. Don't look. It's homework. What a lame response. You're such a bookworm. No! The room went silent. Nobody could really follow up that response. Jesus Christ, Keiichi, that's not what... It's like, yeah, you know, be diligent and actually study, do your homework and all that. That's good and all, but it's not something that they're all going to answer. Of what you were supposed to be thinking, what they'd be thinking. None of them would freaking write down homework. Like, I remember when I was in school, I was always bad with that, and I think I still have it in me to this day. It's like with like, nowadays, like with like guitar and like going to college and all that, but mostly with my guitar, it's like, my guitar tutor will be like, okay, practice this, and I'll always like practice at the last second, like right before the day where the next lesson would be. Like, I'd put it off for ages. Currently a song I'm learning, which I've technically already learned because it's so bloody easy, is Walking on the Moon by the Police. But he mostly gave it to me because like the use of the delay effect. But it's just simple, man. It's just like, it's got one chord where it's like, but because it's got a delay, it sounds kind of like, it's a very nice sounding chord. And the rest is simply just like, it's just those 3 chords, and then the chorus is just like, I think it's also got delay on it. Just like 4 chords, that's all it is then. And that's really the whole bloody song. Just those chords, and that's it. 3 chords for the verse, and it has that 1 chord with the delay that appears quite like throughout it as well. And then like the chorus is just 4 chords. Really easy. Anyways, the room was silent, nobody could follow up that response. It's as if my impertinent answer had somehow sullied the wonderful dreams of the coming summer break.
Keiichi-kun summer breaks were never fun, were they? It's alright, let's spend the summer this year with everybody. We won't leave you by your lonesome.
Rika-chan gently petted my head. You know, it's like video games. But, you know, technically it's in 1983. I mean, like, was the Atari around back then, I think? Maybe. It's not exactly as engaging as modern games, is it? Sure, like back in those days, people would play those games, like simple as Pac-Man, and become addicted to it. It's like, yes, Pac-Man, even though it's a really repetitive game. But, you know, it's groundbreaking for its time, you know. What exactly did summer break mean to me? Summer courses, observing sunflowers, practice exams, special summer-focused seminars. I know nothing of hot summers. I would say the same thing, but really, it's less of I know nothing of hot summers, it's more of I know nothing of non-rainy summers. Spring in the UK, which it currently is usually more sunny than freaking summer. Like right now, it's a sunny day. I imagine when it comes to summer, it'll be like warm weather, but mostly rain. A lot of rain. There's rain in spring as well, but summer tends to be like warm, but filled with a lot of rain. Because I've always been in an air-conditioned cram school. The tears slay.
Keiichi, summer breaks were always devoid of hopes and dreams, weren't they?
Don't look at me with such pity in your eyes! Don't look at me! This game called Sympathy may be more terrifying than I could ever imagine. And it's like, it's taken on a very literal version of the word now, isn't it? No sympathetic, it's like, poor Keiichi, I can't believe that. He's just like, man, that's so... bookworm.
Well, anywho, Red and I get 2 points each. Let's keep going. Next is fish.
So it's fish. Come to think about it, I haven't eaten sushi in a while. By the way, rather than lean tuna, I'm quite a connoisseur on things like flounder. I wonder who I'll match with this answer. I'm honestly thinking cod, but we'll see how they respond. I also unlock the final card, because for a Japanese person, anyone would think of this. Alright everybody, this time we'll start from mine. Ready, go! Sushi. It's not gonna be sushi, Keiichi, is it? How about that for an answer? When you see a lively fish, do you want to steam it or grill it? No, to have fresh sashimi is the optimum of cuisine. Rather than write sashimi, however, I'll choose the more amiable term in sushi. That is my cunning ploy. But contrary to the intuitive resolve of my reply, everybody's expression was listless.
Oh, that's right. When you say fish, I see. Sushi is tasty, isn't it?
I've never had sushi, but it's essentially raw fish, right? And I don't understand that. It's like, it would technically count as type of meat, right? And it isn't like raw meat, not exactly something that would technically eat, or it's different for fish. I don't know. I can't imagine. I don't know. It doesn't really sound appealing now. It's just like, oh yeah, raw fish. Anyone want to eat some raw fish? Some people, I guess. It doesn't really sound appealing to me. I mean, I like fish, but I prefer if it's, actually cooked properly rather than just being raw. Another Japanese word of the day then, I guess, is fish. I've known that one for quite a while. I went in my course ages ago. It's one of those words that's kind of like, because it's not a full-on sentence, so it's just a word, so I kind of memorize it a bit better. But fish is sakana in Japanese. So there you go, in other words. Stop talking to me in that consoling tone! Stop it!
Well then, to the rest of us show our answers. Ready, go!
Dolphin, whale, aquarium. I didn't even think about that. It's like aquarium, of course. If you think of fish, aquarium, You don't need to actually even think about, fish to eat or anything. Just fish in general. dolphin, whale, and aquariums.
Rick and I have the same answer. That's 2 points. Rena picked whale, eh? I thought about that too, but I ended up picking dolphin.
Is dolphin technically a type of whale? Or is it? No. It's a confusing thing with like some of these things, isn't it? It's like if you look at insects, like for example, they've got different like family groupings, haven't they? It's like if you look at a spider, big insect, it's like no, it's an arachnid or whatever it's called, in the same family as scorpions and shit. But you just like, because they go together, like you always see spiders and insects kind of like living in perfect non-harmony because they're always killing each other essentially. It's like food, dinner, nom 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 nom, nom 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 nom, you know. But they always see them together essentially, so you're just like, oh, insects. Are like, no, insects are arachnids or whatever. Same with like, you know. Come to think of it, dolphins and whales, they're mammals. Well, of course, they're mammals. Would they also count as a fish, though? I remember reading about it ages ago, but I forgot.
Oh, really? Rena went for the right dolphin at first, but Rena didn't think anybody else would ride it.
Echo the motherfucking dolphin, I just freaking... How did I not think Echo the motherfucking dolphin when they bring up dolphin? For some reason, all I could think of was that freaking South Park episode. Fuck you, whale, and fuck you, dolphin!
One of them is very cute.
Everybody, excluding me, stopped and stared blankly as their thoughts drifted over the horizon. It seemed as if they could hear the roar of the open sea from over there.
This means everybody has 2 points.
Except Keiichi.
Well, everybody but Keiichi-san. Keiichi-san's answers were worth 0 points, but Rena thinks they were very unique and interesting. To immediately think of food when you hear the word fish. Keiichi-chan, you should really be ashamed of how destitute your soul is, huh?
Well, I was just saying that's what cod. Don't say something like my soul is destitute! Besides, what's with me on the Ren's answers anyway? Those aren't even fish. Those are mammals.
Objection overruled. Next.
What a horrid game this is today. So they are, I know they're mammals, so yeah, I guess they wouldn't technically be fish. It would be like, actually, it's really like, you gotta really freaking think about that, really. I'd be like, what defines a fish and what defines a mammal? Well, there are very specific things that define that. But much like, say for example, the English language, when it comes to grammar rules, I just generally don't think about it. I just kind of go with it, you know. It's weird. It's like when I've been learning Japanese, I'm trying to like look at the rules of the grammar and all that. And I don't do that with English because it just comes naturally, you know, because it's like, it's just the first language. So like, it's just confusing when you really think about like the whole like, you know, like the structure of things. As the game piles on and on, it seems as if I will be further exposed as a petty human being. I'm the only one who still hasn't turned any points. I want to at least get a point in the next round. Well, Keiichi, I guess I have 0 points either.
Alright, the next topic is Sakura.
Damn it! This time I'll do it! Keep your cool, Keiichi Maimura. Don't think what you would normally think. Everybody else here is a girl. Stop thinking like a man! If you write down Sakura Mochi here, you'll only be repeating the tragedy in the past. Throw away that specific male sensibility. Just for now, think of yourself as a girl. You are a girl. You are a girl. I am a girl.
Everybody finish writing. Let's do it. Keiichi-san, if you don't start getting points right now, would it be a bit dangerous?
This time it's perfect. I've keep and suppress my own instincts. This time I will have a match. No, I will make a match. Make it match.
Keiichi-kun, you seem pretty confident about this one. You see this, time read a fort like a boy, so I could match up with your answer. Sakura Mochi. I like them too. I wrote it down.
Red and Rika giggle together. Now is not the time to think with your stomach.
Well then, did Keiichi-san write the same answer as me? I put down Hanami. That's right. When you say Sakura, it just has to be Hanami, right? Yeah? I wrote that down too.
Like Sakura is the scent of the flowers, right? So, I don't know. I wouldn't know what really to think, really. To be honest, the double response was Hanami. Hanami? Seriously? What the fuck even is that? That's the kind of event where old geezers getting drunk and doing all sorts of depraved things is the standard, isn't it? And why of all times did you just decide to abandon answering from a girl's point of view? Or maybe it's a form of alcohol, I don't know. I'm just thinking of that thing like, you know, like that thing when they just do flower viewing and stuff like that while having a drink. I don't know, maybe that's it, I don't know. That's what I was thinking anyway.
Well then, Kei-chan, what sort of girly response did you write down?
It's nothing. Let's move on to the next topic. Moving on. Before I knew it, Rika-chan had circled behind me and was intently reading the memo I had hidden behind my back.
Codemaster Sakura is written down here.
Is that an anime and a manga? I think it is. It became dead quiet. The abrupt silence enveloped the room. It would be fine if somebody at least laughed at me or played it off as something dumb, but nobody even flinched. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached... Wait, actually, how old is that series then? It's 1983 for crying out loud. My god. I've heard of the series, but I haven't actually seen it. But I didn't know it was that bloody old. The feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my body, once blood-drained face, to flush with a sudden wave of heat. You know, what I was thinking for an answer would be like the flower viewing thing, which I'm assuming is similar-ish to what Sudoku and Mion had, probably. Flower viewing while getting drunk, or at least drinking alcohol. I don't know, because I don't know what Hanami is. Fuck it, let's see if it's in my dictionary somehow. Actually, my dictionary has, like, a section for specific stuff like that. I think. Maybe. Maybe yes, maybe no. Menu, if it is some form, I doubt it though. Look for I don't see it anywhere. I don't know what Hanami is. Fuck it, I'll just look through the dictionary for it. Like the proper way. Look for it. Going to see the blossoms of the plum tree, and especially the cherry tree, as an occasion for picnics and partying. Yeah, that is exactly what I was thinking, so that's what it means. So yeah, I got it right, Keiichi. I get a point, even though I'm not technically playing the game. Feeling in the pit of my stomach reached critical mass, causing my once blood-drained face to flush with a sudden wave of heat. Sakura can only mean Cardmaster Sakura, can it? It's a super popular anime that's broadcast every week on the government-run networks. In 1983 of all time, Jesus Christ, it's old. It's broken through to every demographic from little girls to grown men. You've seen it, haven't you? No, you've definitely seen it. Even I say that.
Yeah, even without the false exclamation, I know about it. It's that thing where she fights in a different costume every week, right? Yeah, I know. Yep, it's cute, isn't it? and I sometimes browse through it at the magazine stand to keep up with the story. I saw it for the first time recently. Sakura's cool and so cheerful all the time.
Was it like the origin of the freaking that magical girl type of genre? I don't think I've seen. Well, it's been freaking ages since I've actually watched any anime in general, really. But I don't think I've seen anything with that genre, like maybe tacked on as a joke kind of thing, parodying, but not like an actual one of those. So how does the plot go in one of those anyway? It just seems kind of odd. Then again, there are many odd type of genres, I guess, really. Anyways,
like that girl is always filming with a camcorder.
It's not just popular with little girls, it's also surprisingly well received by older boys, isn't it?
I think that Keiichi was one of those.
I felt like I had inadvertently blurted out something unnecessary and a completely self-destructive, but that wasn't the main problem. So you all know it, don't you? Then why didn't you write it down? Sakura means Sakura Kinomoto. Sakura-tan. God, Master Sakura is the right answer. Poof. Mion quietly put her hand on my shoulder.
Kei-chan, now I am certain. Kei-chan, you're very cool. A geezer. Irrevocably so.
Well, what does that make you then, Mion? You're always referring to yourself as an old man. Why is everybody looking at me with those eyes filled with pity?
That's not true, Keiichi-kun. Okay, let's do our best. Here's where the comeback begins. There's no coming back for Keiichi-san, the geezer. Now give up quietly and accept your penalty.
What was today's penalty again? It was the maid, remember?
Dressing up as a maid, complete with hairband and garter belt, while carrying around the window staff. Alright, if you're real members of this club, show me you won't let anybody come back from this disadvantage. Alright, let's keep it rolling.
Commercial break! Higurashi when they cry! Keiichi certainly is. Like, Is it just gonna cut to the end of the game then, probably? Yep. He lost, didn't he? Oh, wait. Yeah, he did, didn't he?
Oh, Keiichi-kun seems happy. Why? How can this be? He's probably awoken to the joys of cross-dressing.
Yep, he lost.
Keiichi-kun, your hairband is going to fall off. Let me fix that for you.
Rendered chiefly just the hairband that had been enshrined upon my head.
How does it feel, Kei-chan? Have you awoken to the pleasure of wearing girls' clothing in front of actual girls? Be honest now. It's alright. We won't laugh.
Ah, you jerk! I'm gonna murder you! Swinging Mion's bag about wildly, I chased her in circles for minutes. Today's loser was quickly decided to be me. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. So, technically, if I was in that game as well, I wouldn't have lost. I wouldn't have won, but I wouldn't have lost. Because, well, I wouldn't have known the word, necessarily to use. But I had the same general idea as Mion and Satoko for that Sakura one. So technically, I would have at least got a point there. When I had been assured of finishing last, Mion showed her true power. She began racking up points with an iron fist. In the end, we didn't even have to add up the score to know who was on top. After that, in the changing room, with much wailing and gnashing of teeth, pushing the boundaries of shame and brutality, I was instructed by Mion on how to put on everything, from ribbons to underwear. Damn you, Mion! What do you mean knowing this all will come in handy one day? How the bloody hell will a man knowing how to put on a goddamn be your
Shh! Kei-chan, you're too loud. If you stay quiet, you might be able to pass this off as rehearsal for a play.
Yeah, Keiichi, maybe you'll get into plays and, but they don't do that nowadays, do they? Like, in, like, ancient times, you know, there's, like, you know, medieval-ish times, you know, whatever. There's, like, 2 plays where, like, males would also, like, you know, play the female characters as well. But nowadays, it's a bit different, isn't it? You never know, could have that.
That's right. If I cause a scene in here, they'll find out that I'm wearing women's clothing right down to the unmentionables.
I shuddered from head to toe, resisting the urge to scream. But he screamed in his mind.
Actually, Keiichi, you have really smooth skin. Are you often told that it's easy to apply makeup on you?
Saying that, Leon gently rubbed my cheek. That kind of man gets praised for being easy to apply makeup on them.
How does it feel when a maid's hairband? It really finishes off the look. The hairband is the best part of a maid outfit, after all.
What do you mean, finishes off the look? Dumbass! Stop teasing me!
Keiichi-kun's embarrassed. Cute! That's right. Men like things like garter belts, right? So how does it feel wearing one yourself?
I don't really feel any... Hey, stop it! Don't flip it up!
It's tight, isn't it? Can you feel it rub against your skin as you walk?
Stop! Don't whisper such vain things in my ear! Oh, my miserable manhood suddenly shifted. Eek! Maybe he thought that in a high-pitched voice as well.
You're turning red, you're turning red. Have you finally realized it? That's right. Right now, Keiichi is exactly the type of maid that every healthy male wants.
Stop it, Neon! Really, why do you have to whisper that right in my ear? Is he doing the whole thing where he's like, no, stop it, when he's holding on the skirt? It's like, that must be like, it's like the most, I don't know. It's like, women wear skirts, and it's like, it must be like much more cooler, you know, like, because of the, like, you know, if you wear trousers or jeans and all that, it's just like, if it's warm, it's really warm. I imagine it's different for a skirt, but the trouble with that would come in, you know, like, wind, breeze, whee!
Have you ever just wanted to hold a maid close to you? Keiichi, you're currently become one with that maid. Don't you see? That's a distance far closer than mere touch can ever achieve. Can't you hear that pulse, that breath? Me-chan, that's... Oh!
On the verge of overheating, a long red line flowed out of Renner's nose.
Putting on makeup properly, making you wear a wig with the straight long hair you like so much. Keiichi, I've made you into your ideal woman. And now you're going to walk around town with me. You'll surely monopolize the eyes of all the men. That would definitely make you feel really good, wouldn't it? If only you didn't have this big thing dangling between your legs, you'd be a real girl.
Saying that, she tried to flip my skirts. Ah! This is definitely not the time! I can't let them see me with this male-centric problem! Crash flood! Before I realized it, Rena was caressing my head and rubbed me with her cheek. So he's the one that gets protected by her cute mode this time then.
Keiichi-kun, when I picture you like that, you were so super cute! I'm going to take you home!
Turning through Rena's vice-like embrace, I saw Neon Lane redangle on her back. I see. This must be what the Dirk and Rigget-chan feel like when they become Renna's prey. After that, it took quite some time to calm Rena down from her frenzy.
Later, Keiichi-chan. Today was super enjoyable.
You will rue this day, Mion. This disgrace shall be returned tenfold. I'll achieve an overwhelming victory and condemn you to a public shaming.
Only if you can beat me. I look forward to seeing you try.
Mion tossed me my clothes and looking in as good a mood as I've ever seen her at. Okay now that I've been released by Mion, I can't waste every second running home. in a second.
By the way, Rena isn't as good as me-chan, so if we happen to bump into anybody, I won't be able to follow up for you, okay?
Soon after that, I went into a full-out dash. I'm pretty sure I was running the 100 is in about 6 seconds there. Just picture him dashing across the freaking pathway in a maid's uniform. It's just surreal.
Well then, Keiichi-kun, see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. The fact that I didn't bump into anybody I knew was probably divine favor for my constant good behavior. It's been going my way today. At that moment, the front door opened as if somebody was waiting for me.
Oh, Keiichi, so you're home. I was just about to go for a walk.
It was dumb. Oh, Keiichi, so you're home. I was just about to go for a walk. I can never tell until it goes to the next dialogue, you know? Well, not dialogue, maybe text. I was unstruck by how slow my followers react. No person would have realized the peculiar scene before them around. Oh, Keiichi. This is, you see, you know that club I'm always talking about? This is one that Bante gave me to do there. It just so happened I lost it. My dad placed his hand on my shoulder. It was an oddly moist and uncomfortably warm hand. Keiichi, let's have a little talk in my study. We'll keep it a secret from Mom, of course. No, Dad, let go! There's a show I want to watch right now. Beyond you shall rule this day! His artistic flame raging like wildfire, my dad dragged me along. I disappeared to the depths of the studio. It's like, oh, I've been inspired. That's a perfect idea for a painting.